Hi guys, you're welcome back to Judas Fashion and Home channel. So in my previous video I did the drafting of this crop shirt notch collar. So in today's tutorial I'll be sharing with you guys on how to sew it. So it is very simple. It's a simple tutorial. So if you haven't seen the drafting video, so you can just go ahead and check it on my channel. So it's right there. So it will be able to guide you on how to draft it. So, and for those that have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do that now so you can see more of my videos. Thank you. So here I've already placed my pattern to cut out on my fabric. So you can see I labeled them. I have my back, my sleeve, my front, then with my collar. So for this my back, I cut it on fold. You can see I cut it on fold. So and then I added an extra half inches to the neckline, to the shoulder line. Then at the full length of this top I added 1.5 inches there, so that will be for the hemming allowance. And for my sleeve, so I added 1 inches for the hemming of my sleeve. So for the front, okay, before we move to the front, so we have my collar here. So my collar also I added half inches round, so I cut my collar also on fold. You can see it's on fold, so I won't be joining at the center. So that was the reason why I cut it on fold. So this down part, this curvy part, pointing right now, that showing you guys here, so is where I'll be attaching to my neckline. So you can see, so when we want to stitch it, so we stitch from this part that is not curvy then to the upper part of our collar. So I hope you guys understood me. So here I'm having the front pattern. So I've already cut out my fabric. You can see I'm using a different fabric. So for my front I'm using an African print fabric. Then for my back I used a Duchess fabric for that. So I've already added half inches around the neckline, then the shoulder line. Then for the hem of that my front pattern also I added 1.5 inches there. So for my facing I cut out facing for my front and for my back. So the one that I'll be using to turn the neckline, sorry, my collar, yes, my neckline also. So now I'll be showing you guys the measurement I'm having. So for the width of my facing I'm having like 7 inches. So you can see it's slanted. So the wide place, as in the wider part of it, is 7 inches. Then on my shoulder I'm having 4.5 inches for my shoulder width. So also for my back too I'm having 4.5 inches for my back shoulder, for the width of my back shoulder. Then for the length of my facing, my back facing, I'm having 6.5 inches there. So now we'll move on to the stitching. So for the sewing I'll place my back, then I'll place my front bodies on it. So I'll go ahead and stitch the neckline. Sorry, I'll stitch the shoulder line. So then I'll also do that to my facing. So I'll stitch the shoulder line also. So I'm done with the stitching. So this is it right here, so you can see. So now we'll trim out the excess we are having around our shoulder. So we'll trim it out, and if you don't want to trim it out you can use your iron to just fold it down to iron it. So now you can see I've already hemmed the rough part of my facing, the part that to be left out. So I've already hemmed that part. So for my collar also, so I've already sewn the part that it should be sewn inside. So I've sewn that. So I've already, so now I'm cutting out the excess. So after cutting it out, so this part I'm touching is where we'll be attaching to our neckline. So I went ahead to cut another African print for this collar, so to enable it to be a little bit thicker, since I'm not adding any interface to it. So if you are not adding any interface to it, I will advise you to go about it like this. Just cut like three, then use one to turn it out. So after doing that, so I'll go ahead and notch all the curvy parts. So after notching it, so I'll go ahead and open it up so you guys can see it. So after that, so take note of this part. So you have to measure this part, so you have to make it equal the collar part. So that is where the notch will be, that is the notch area. So you make sure that place is equal. So when you're placing it to your neckline, so one side won't be longer than the other side. So if you want to attach the collar, so I'll go ahead and notch the center of my back. So after notching the center of my back, so I'll do that also to my collar. So I'll go ahead and notch the center back. So I'll go ahead and place it on each other. So then I will take my pin to pin it down round. So I'm done pinning it down, so I'll go ahead and stitch it with a quarter of an inch. So I've done stitching it with a quarter of an inch. So the reason why I said we should stitch it with a quarter of an inch is because we are still going to stitch our facing to it. So now you flip back the, I'll flip back my collar, then I'll go ahead and notch the center back of my facing, then I'll place it right on each other, then I'll go ahead and pin it down. So I'll pin it all the way down to the full length of my top. So after doing that, so I've done stitching it. So now here is the wrong side of it, so I'll go ahead and trim out the excess I'm having around there. I'll trim it, I'll trim around my neckline also. So after trimming it, so I'll go ahead and notch. So I'll notch all the curvy parts, and I will notch all around my neckline. So yeah, I'm done notching it, so you can see the inside of our top, as in the back side of it, so you can see how neat it is. So the reason why we are making use of that facing is just to close all the, all the rough part, so to make it neater. So then after that, I'll use my scissors to push out all the pointy parts, my collar area. So I'll push that out, so you can see now that it's equal. So just go ahead and check the collar part, so to check if it's equal. Then if it's not equal, just go ahead and open it back, then you stitch it from the inside, so to make it equal. So after that, I'll go ahead and check the measurement of my round armhole. So I've checked it, so it's the same measurement with my sleeve. So now I've done hemming the sleeve. So now, right now, I'll go ahead and fix my sleeve on my shirt. So now I've notched it, so I'll place it at the center of my shoulder. So I'll go ahead and fix it this way. So after fixing the sleeve, so I'll go ahead and shape the side. So I'll shape the sleeve from the round sleeve, then I'll shape it down to the side of this top. So I've done that for the both side. So after doing that, so I've gone ahead to iron it. So you can see now it's beautiful, it's looking beautiful. So I've done fixing my button. So I fixed two buttons, sorry, two buttons there. So now after, so for the back, you can just go ahead and use your hemming gum to hem the inner part, so it won't be flipping up when wearing it. So you can just do that. So after that, so we are done for this tutorial. So at the end of the day, this is what we have. You can see how beautiful it's looking. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly do that now. Please don't forget to turn on your notification bell, so you can get notified when I upload a new video. So thank you so much guys, I really love you. Bye.